Hey everybody, it's Peter Boland inviting you to join me once again for another installment in my long-running series of the great philosophers. This time we're going to the 19th century, Jeremy Bentham, John Stuart Mill, utilitarianism, bringing rationality to the often messy business of moral calculation. How do we get to the good? They decide that the good means the greatest happiness for the greatest number of people. Come join me and see how we have all used this formula to build our own best lives, and societies have used this formula to write better laws. Let's see if it worked. I'll see you there.
Hi, my name is Aniko McCranzy, and I will be speaking this Tuesday on May 7th about the American Mississippi-born artist Walter Anderson. This will take place at the University Community Branch Library on Governor Drive here in San Diego, and my talk will begin at 12:30. Anderson is essentially mostly known for two things. One of them are his murals, which are absolutely fabulous, and then his watercolors, which are some of the most exquisite, I think, that you'll see. He had a true reverence for nature, and that comes across in his work, whether he's painting his cat, a bird, or a landscape. And then on top of this, he has really good sense of the use of color, design, and composition. Now, that's not all he did. He also created oil paintings, figurines, which he painted himself, ceramics. He did some beautiful lino prints, very large ones. He wrote a few books that he illustrated. So he's a very diverse artist. I hope you can join us.
Hello, my friends. Friday, May 10th at 3 p.m. is dedicated to the Clarinet, an historical appreciation. It's class 1223. The clarinet's woodwind beauty has inspired musicians, including Mozart, Strauss, Benny Goodman, Artie Shaw, and so many more. In classical, jazz, also klezmer, and swing, and film, the clarinet is precious. You're invited to a musical hour celebrating its unique history and evocative notes. Thank you.
Hi, everyone. It's Julia Pfister, and I would love for you to join me on May 8th at 1 p.m. on Zoom for a lecture on the vibrant world of Henri Matisse. We're going to take a look at his art, exploring his mastery of color and form, and how he revolutionized modern art. We'll take a look at his paintings from paperworks and his chapel in Vence, and take a look at the influence of his works on subsequent generations of artists as well. See you May 8th at 1 p.m. on Zoom. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Bruce McGraw, and I'm a retired philosophy and religious studies professor from Palomar College. Using research from New Testament scholar Bart Ehrman and others, I will teach a class at the University Community Branch Library located at 4155 Governor Drive on the New Testament, the Gospel of John, and the historical Jesus. And by that I mean discovering who Jesus really was and what he actually said and did. In two previous classes, I covered the New Testament in general and the Gospels of Mark, Matthew, and Luke in particular. I will briefly review those Gospels to get those who missed those classes up to speed. Normally when we study the New Testament Gospel, we study them as a whole. In other words, we assume the four Gospels agree and support each other. So when someone points out a deficiency in Mark, saying, for example, that it contains no virgin birth story, people will then say, well, that's covered in Matthew and Luke. In this class, we will examine the unique message of the Gospel of John and why it is so different from the other three Gospels. Because of this, the Gospel of John is often referred to as the Maverick Gospel. We'll then look at the historical Jesus to discover who he really was and what he said and did during his lifetime. We'll examine the methods scholars use to make these determinations. This class will take a historical look at these issues and apply a modern analytical approach to their contents. We'll be like a detective sifting through the evidence to determine what we can and can't know. This class is not meant to make you a believer or a non-believer. It is meant to uncover what we can know and can't know about the Gospels.
Hi, my name is Yale Strom, and I'm one of the instructors at the Oasis facility in Rancho Bernardo. Please come May 8th, 1 p.m., when I'll be teaching a class about Jews and American folk music. American folk music has been around a long time, and the explosion of the American folk scene beginning in the 40s through the 60s, a lot of Jews were participating in. Bob Dylan, Phil Oakes, George Wine, one of the founders of the Newport Folk Festival. So we'll learn all about those people, what music they brought to it, why they came to this, and there'll be a lot of musical examples we'll listen to. Please join me May 8th, 1 p.m. at the Rancho Bernardo Oasis Center.
Good morning, my name is Eddie Omens. We're going to do watercolor. Does that look like something you can do? Pretty window? Easy. How about some bunnies walking down a path? Easy, simple. How about a castle on a hill? Easy, simple. Trees, easy, simple. What we're going to bring to your class, a little pad of colors, 6 or 8 colors, watercolor brush, and enthusiasm. You already know how to paint. You painted when you were a kid. When you were 2, 3 years old, somebody gave you a Crayola, you could paint anything you wanted. After that, you learned reading, writing, arithmetic, no more painting. So what we're going to do is relearn how to express yourself, how to have fun, how to make, well, basically, pretty pictures.